Am I right now? You're looking at the screen, right? Am I showing what you do after you lost a few games, a few matches of Tekken, and you're going through, you're trying to find a new, a new different video that you haven't seen. That's maybe a better guide or tips and tricks or something, or maybe you switch over and you watch like your Raven videos, your bread and butter combos, your Immortal Soul or anything like that, and you're just scrolling through because you don't know what you're doing wrong. As a low-level new player here, we're red rank in Tekken 8. We're nothing too fancy. We a little bit up there, but we ain't really up there. You know what I'm saying? I could get up there if I had a cold Dr. Pepper in my hand, but normally I don't. But that's okay. So I just wanted to bring you guys like my 3 top tips as like somebody who's played for about 140 hours, and some of the things that I have learned. And the things that I've realized that I need to improve on, that I've developed bad habits on. So that's what I wanted to bring you guys today. And I just want to say if you already made it a minute into the video, I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And we're going to get right into the tips now. Alright guys, so tip number 3 in my newbie, on our, the newbie's path to God of Destruction is what we're going to call this. Maybe it's a series, maybe it doesn't, maybe it takes off, maybe it doesn't. These are my 3 tips that I've realized I need to work on, and maybe you guys haven't realized you need to work on, and maybe other people in the red rank or lower need to realize that they need to work on too. And tip number 3 is a move list. Like it's as simple as that. Like I don't know most of I don't know most of Raven's back turn moves, okay? I know like most I can do this combos, and I can hit him with the good old combos and everything that I know how to do and whatnot, but I don't know his back moves, okay? And I've realized that while I was playing against another Raven, and I got absolutely smoked, absolutely destroyed, because he was hitting me with things I didn't know were actual moves. Like, I didn't know that Raven had that where you could, like, teleport a bit there. Or I was unaware that Raven had a house sweep. And I feel like if I had studied his move list a bit better and whatnot, then I could be a bit better prepared for Season 2. Like, I'd be able to know better of what moves, and I'd have more tools in my kit so I can hit more mix-ups, okay? So that's what I think number 3 is. That's why I think number 3 is very important, and that we study our moves. Like, not even everybody's moves, just our own. I feel like there's a lot of things that we are leaving out because we don't know our own move sets, okay? Like, that we just don't know. And like his demon knees, what it's called. Like, that's, I didn't know that existed, a demon knee house sweep. I guess they call it different things depending on the character. But either way, I feel like, as low-level players, if we decide to, go deeper into our move list, we will probably end up in a bit higher ranks because we'll have more opportunities, more mix-ups, and more unpredictable things that we can use. And number 2, number 2 is the one thing I am bad at. I am extremely bad at that. And that is just doing strings. Like, we got that string, or this one, which is highly punishable because I end up in back turn. But there's a lot of different strings here. Like, if we put them onto block, right? Let's go to offense for a second. Let's make them like standing block. Like, if I do that, I'm -4, right? But if I do like the full combo, I'm -14. I'm getting launched. Like, I'm getting punched, the hop kicked. Do you know how many times I've been launched and hop kicked because I am just sending the string, like absolutely fucking sending it when I don't need to be. That's why it's number 2 on the list, because I'm just sending strings, man, and we don't need to. We don't need to be sending strings. We don't need to be every time we get the opportunity to send out a string. Like, that's -14. Like, if I just do the first one, if I do the first 2, I'm -7. Like, that's all. Like, what? That's -2. Doing that whole thing, I'm -14 again, and I'm getting punished upon punished and upon punished. And it's something that I've noticed that like, I guess it correlates with mashing a little bit, because I do mash, but like, I feel like if we all did a bit better on that, then maybe us, low ranks, red ranks, orange ranks, yellow ranks, could get up there. Of course, it'd be a lot easier with the cold Dr. Pepper, as I said earlier, because that just automatically upgrades us, right? But as I'm saying, like, it's one of those things where it's something that we do that maybe we're not realizing that we need to stop doing. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and the last tip. This one's a bit. So if you put them on defense, you know, I got some frequency things. You know, we got some throw practice in here, right? Everybody's like, oh, throws and everything. You know, throw breaks, right? So that we can, you know, watch and figure out how to throw throws. But the issue here is I've done this, you know. If anybody knows what this is the FDX throw break thing and everything, and I've done it so many times. Like I know which ones to hit. I know, you know, right hand comes out, you know, it's a 1 break or it's a 2 break or it's a 1+2, but I've always wondered why I've never been able to break it. I hit the wrong button there, but that's on me because I wasn't paying attention, and that's my point. Like it's that we're sitting here and like look, breaking right there. And it's just that we're not sitting there and we're not actually watching our person, right? We're staring at our character. Like for me, I know it's my #1 issue is I just stand there and I just watch Raven when I'm playing. I just watch him and I just look at what he's doing and I look what I'm doing instead of like actually watching and like where they are and what buttons they're hitting, and like you know how easy it is to break throws and king throws are whole different things, but we all know that. But you know how much easier it is to not get thrown when you're just actually looking at the person instead of looking at yourself. Like even now I'm just looking like that. Like just give me a second. Let me just look at Dragon. Like let me just look in the middle instead of like oh my bad, I hit the button a little bit too early there. And we're gonna try to see if I can do. I haven't done this practice in a while, to be honest with you, so I may not be as good. And I'm still not good at it. And that's a 1+2. I hit just 2. And what's next? We got a 1 break. Yeah. So it's like we're not watching where we should be watching. Like we should be watching like the middle of the screen, more towards there. But like I focus on my character, and that's just the way I've always done it. But we all need to learn to realize that that's not exactly the way it needs to be done, right? It's like that's why it's the #1 tip for me, is because I'm not watching things properly and I'm not looking at things properly. Instead, I'm just staring at my character and just trying to hit buttons and trying to go through. And I think that's one of the reasons why that I'm still in like red ranks and I'm not higher, because I'm not actually like looking at what's going on. I'm just looking at my character. So with that being said, I'm gonna stop that now. Those are my top 3 tips, okay? Those are my 3 tips that I'm trying to improve on. As you know, I've only got 140 hours left in Tekken and whatnot. It's that, like, the first thing is where I'm looking, because I can't break throws if I'm not looking at their hands or, like, that general area, okay? Number 2, I'm tired of getting launched from being hit by strings, okay? We need to do that, because, like, that's just, it's being so negative on strings and just getting launched and watching your health guy get depleted, it's a bit annoying, okay? And the first thing I said was move list, because we need to open up our mix-ups a little bit. But this is from one Tekken noob to another Tekken noob, and these are my tips that I think that if we all just implement it a bit better, we'll be able to reach that extra higher rank. Maybe it's Mighty Ruler, maybe it's God Destruction, maybe it's Fujin, you know, at when Season 2 kicks off. And if you guys enjoyed my content today, thank you, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day and a nice cold Dr. Pepper.